Christmas is a joyful holiday that is celebrated by most people in the United States. Even though its origins are Christians, it has become a holiday season that is celebrated in various ways by people of many faiths. The Christmas story come from the Bible. Hello friends, welcome back to Creations Lab. Subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. In the story, an angel appeared to shepherds and told them that a savior had been born to Mary and Joseph in a stable in Bethlehem. Three wise men from the east, that is, the Magi, followed a wondrous star which led them to a baby Jesus. The wise men paid homage to a new child and presented gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Christmas have been associated with gift giving since the wise men brought these gifts to welcome the newborn baby. On Christmas Eve, that is December 24, many people attend evening church services, often at midnight. Attending is focused on the nativity scene, the story of the birth of Jesus, and on the spirit of Christmas. Christmas Eve services often include the singing of Christmas carols. On Christmas morning, some families also attend church services, but many families spend the morning at home, opening gifts and sharing a special meal. Some people visit friends and neighbors on Christmas Day because many American families are spread out throughout the country. The Christmas season brings a lot of travel. Going home for, however, buy trees that have already been cut and are sold from Christmas tree lots on street corners or in shopping areas. The trees are brought home, set up in the living room, and decorated with lights, ornaments, tinsels, and a star or angel at the top. Under this tree, family members and Santa will leave gifts. Christmas is a most cherished tradition. So the day before Christmas are some of the busiest time of the year at airports, train stations, and bus depots, with people on their way to spend the holidays with their loved ones. Houses may be full of cousins, aunts, and uncles who might not see each other at other time during the year. Family members help in the preparation of the festivities, including, of course, making a lot of food. The Christmas dinner table look much like Thanksgiving feast with turkey or ham, cranberry sauce, potatoes, and pie. No Christmas is complete without lots of desserts like spicy fruitcake and cookies hot from the oven. A popular drink during the holiday parties and gatherings is eggnog, a beverage made of beaten eggs, cream, milk, sugar, spices, and maybe brandy or rum. Plenty of eggnog and hot chocolate are often on hand for family and visitors alike. In preparation for Christmas, many people decorate their houses with colored lights and hang a worth of evergreen branches or other Christmas decorations on the door. Inside the house, people often decorate with bright red poinsettia plants. Most families also put up Christmas trees. In some part of the USA, there are Christmas tree farms where people can cut down their own trees. Santa Claus origin goes back to Norse and pre-Christian mythological characters who were also associated with giving gifts. The Norse god Odin rode on a magical flying horse across the sky in the winter to reward people with gifts. In European countries, Father Christmas or Saint Nicholas comes into houses in the night and leaves gift for the children to bring happiness in the coldest month of the year. The legend of Saint Nicholas have developed from stories of a real Saint Nicholas, a priest who lived in a 300s AD and reportedly gave money to a poor family. Saint Nicholas became a symbol for gift giving among Christians. Later, Saint Nicholas was substituted with a non religious figure, Father Christmas, who was represented as a kindly man with a red cloak and a long white beard. Immigrants brought the idea of Father Christmas to the United States. His name was eventually changed to Santa Claus from the Dutch Sinterklaas, which means Father Christmas. Santa Claus took shape in the United States, and Americans made him a cherry gold gentleman with red cheeks and a twinkle in his eyes. American children believe that Santa Claus lives at the North Pole with his wife, Mrs. Claus, and his helper, the Elvis. All years, he keeps a list of name of children in the world and notes whether they have been good or bad. He decides what presents to give to the good children. He oversees the manufacturing and wrapping of the presents by his helpers. Santa Claus supposedly get his ideas from the toys from the millions of children who write to him at the North Pole explaining what they would like for Christmas. Children also find Santa Claus at shopping malls across the country. They sit on his lap and tell him what they want. Of course, their parents are probably nearby listening as well in him. On December 24, Christmas Eve, Santa hitches his eight reindeer to a sack and loads it with presents. The reindeer pull him and his sack through the sky to deliver presents to children all around the world. That is, if they have been good all year. On Christmas morning, children can't wait to open their eyes and see what Santa left for them under the Christmas tree. In many families, on Christmas Eve, children prepares a glass of milk and cookies as a snack for Santa. Of course, in the morning, the snack is gone and they know that Santa was there. Santa Claus exists only in our imaginations. But he, Saint Nicholas, and Father Christmas all represent the spirit of giving. Gift giving is a major Christmas tradition. Gifts are brought or made for all people. Often, school children will make gifts in their classrooms for their parents or grandparents. The gifts are wrapped and placed under the Christmas tree and to be opened on Christmas morning. Some children are so excited on Christmas Day that they wake up at the crack of dawn to peek into the living room. It's hard for them to wait until after breakfast before opening the gift. Nowadays, people often complain that Christmas have been too commercialized, especially in large cities. Shop owners begins advertising and decorating for Christmas as early as October in hopes of selling more goods. Children demands more from Santa Claus because manufacturers and little saturates the media with advertising. Children's toys have become more complex and expensive. Many kids ask for pricey electronics or sports equipments, while the trend for adults is also for larger, more expensive gifts. Some people believe that the origin and spirit of Christmas has been lost. Every year, human interest stories appear in the media reminding readers of the origin of Christmas. Shelters for the homeless and hungry appeal for money or gifts for those who are in need. Members of organizations like the Salvation Army dress up as Santa Claus and stand on the sidewalks collecting money for their soup kitchens. City police and other groups supervise a Toys of Tots drive in which people donate new toys for needy children. Company employees may take up a collections for a special charity on a family in a need. Another important custom of Christmas is to send and receive Christmas cards that express the sentiment of the season. Some cards are religious in nature, others are non religious or even humorous. Often, the cards or letter and photos give information about family events from the previous year. Americans send Christmas card throughout December to family, friends, co-workers and even business clients. Christmas card often include a greetings for the new year, wishing the recipient Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Today, many people choose cards that say simply Happy Holiday or Season's Greetings, which are inclusive of all faiths. Songs, poems, stories, and performances are a regular part of the Christmas season for many families. One well known poem is The Night Before Christmas, written by Clement Maury in 1823. American children often listen to this poem before they go to bed on Christmas Eve in anticipation of Santa's visit. A favorite Christmas story is A Christmas Carol, written by British author Charles Dickens in 1854. Dickens' story spreads the idea of sharing and compassion. It tells about a poor family with little money to live or eat well and no money to pay for a doctor for their son. Tiny Tim, who is disabled and walks with crutches, yet they consider themselves lucky for what they do have a close, happy family and generous friends. Reading excerpts from A Christmas Carol is an important Christmas tradition for many American families. Theaters and televisions productions of A Christmas Carol are popular entertainment at Christmas time. Another popular Christmas production is The Nutcracker, a ballad by Peter Leach, which tells the story of a children's team. The Nutcracker is a holiday favorite of people of all ages, as many children dance in the cast. In India, Christmas is celebrated by a Christian community. Special Christmas songs or carols are sung and heard throughout the holiday seasons. Carolers from community groups or churches may go home from door to door through neighborhood singing Christmas carols. There are different type of carols. Old traditional songs such as Good King Wenceslas and Deck the Hall. There are religious songs like Joy to the World and O Little Town of Bethlehem, and modern American songs like I Will Be Home for Christmas. Christmas carols, both religious and secular, capture the spirit and excitement of the season.